I wanted to name this a favorites video, but that would be an understatement for all these things I'm about to talk about. So I'm going to still try and do a monthly favorites video, but I want to also do these types of videos. So these things I'm going to share with you today are things that I've consumed or have been consuming since since late 2016, and I can now sit here and be like, this actually changed my life. I actually see the results. I actually see a drastic difference in my life and my lifestyle. I don't know, I'm a really passionately curious person. I'm super inquisitive and I'm always wanting to learn. If there's something I don't know, I Google it, and I always want to know why. So I feel like even though I graduated last year, I think I'm always going to be learning, and I'm the type of person who's always looking for spiritual enlightenment. So that's what this is going to be about. And it's going to be as vapid as beauty products. The things I'm going to talk about are going to be as vapid as beauty products to podcasts and books. So it's going to be a weird hodgepodge of things, but I'm just going to start off with 3 books that really helped me through 2016. So in 2016, it was a super transitional personal growth year for me. I let go of a lot of toxic relationships in my life, and I graduated from university, and I was just in this weird limbo phase. I moved out into my first apartment, and I don't know, it was just a lot. So now I'm so content with all the people in my life and all the things that I've accomplished since then. Also, if you hear little nibbling, it's Comey chewing on her bone right behind me. So cute. The first book I want to talk about is the Book of Joy, and this is a book that I would highly recommend for anyone to read, even if you're not into spirituality, or I don't know if this is really self-help. I don't know, but even if you're not into this genre of writing, I would recommend it. I think the whole world would be a little bit kinder to not only ourselves, but to others. This book is basically written in honor of how the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu have been friends for such a long period of time, but as their time on earth kind of shortens, this is probably one of the last meetings that they'll have in this lifetime together, and they thought, instead of just kind of keeping that moment to ourselves, what could we give back? What could we leave on this earth that would give back to, humanity? It's almost an education on compassion and empathy and how to let go of cyclical pain and anger and jealousy that we have. The book also differentiates between joy and happiness, and joy is just like a state of being, like just a state of existing, whereas happiness can be kind of induced by, stimuli or like pleasures or food, and joy is something completely different. Basically, it just goes through the obstacles to joy, a lot of like depression and anxiety that a lot of people deal with, but kind of more in a spiritual sense. And then it goes through the 8 pillars of joy, and one of them is gratitude and compassion, I believe. I haven't read this book since 2016. I finished it then. Yeah. Compassion and gratitude are 2 pillars of the 8 pillars of joy. Since I was little, since I was 8, I've always read books off the Oprah Winfrey Book Club, and she had a list on Amazon that said Oprah's favorite things of 2016, and this was on there, and I'm a huge fan of Oprah Winfrey. If you guys didn't know that, it's really weird, since I've been little, and I was like, if Oprah loves it and it's by the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, it's gotta be awesome. And I would give this a 5 out of 5 star rating. I always feel lighter after reading it. I always feel happier and more relieved. There are some things that I kind of disagree with between Desmond Tutu and Dalai Lama and what they say, but still, nonetheless, I think you should read this, and I think it would be beneficial just to, get another perspective. This is the second book that basically changed my life and is consistently to this day changing my life, because it is 365 excerpts that you read once a day. So it goes from January 1st to December 31st, and this is the Book of Awakening, Having the Life You Want by Being Present to the Life You Have by Mark Nepo, and it's a New York Times bestseller. And I didn't know this, but Oprah Winfrey also, again, loves this book. But basically, this is kind of like just a spiritual wisdom type of book. Every single day, there's a new topic that he kind of explores. So the back of this book says, "This book is a gift and a teacher by gently reminding us all that you are that which you are seeking. And it's a book to help you keep your head high, your heart open, and your feet on the ground." It's a book to help you see your life. And just the title of this book was what kind of gauged my attention, because I am always looking to be more present, which is why I pretty much deleted all of my social media apps. Even though I'm a social media content creator, I deleted all the apps that I don't need to actually directly upload from. So Instagram I have to have, and then Snapchat, but I don't have any other social media apps on my phone. I turned off all push notifications for everything, just because all of that seemed like it was taking away from my ability to be present, and it honestly changed my life too. I should talk about that. Delete your social media apps and turn off all your notifications. Your life goes on. That's all I can ever say. It just, yeah. And at some point the likes and all the engagement would get to my head, especially because it is my livelihood and it's how I make money. But at the end of the day, like when I post something, I just want to put it out into the world and share it. It doesn't really matter how many likes or comments I get. So yeah, that's been really transformative along with this book. But one of my favorite excerpts is the Love at First Sight one, and I posted it on Instagram. So I just think that this is a daily supply of inspiration. I think that's what Oprah Winfrey says, yeah. So this is a book I've been wanting to read since late 2015, and this is on a lot of self-help or just self-discovery list of books that I Google. And this and The Alchemist with by Paulo Coelho, which I did read, and I thought it was a good book, but I didn't think it was life-changing, which is why it's not in this video. Anyways, so this is a practical guide to personal freedom, and it's a personal growth / self-help book, and it's a Toltec wisdom book on the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And basically there's just 4 agreements, and he tells you to live by them, and it's so simple. Like the concepts in here are so simple, but it's almost forgotten because of how complex and just how deranged society has gotten, I feel like. I don't know. But if you're looking for simple enlightenment and going back to the basics of just how to be a better person, or just how to find, I don't know, more inner peace with yourself, I would recommend this book. On the back it says, the 4 agreements offer a powerful code of conduct that can rapidly transform our lives to a new experience of freedom, true happiness, and love. The second agreement, which is don't take things personally, is the one that resonated and helped me out the most. It's basically saying that don't ever take things personally, because the things that people do and they say is a projection of their own reality and their own life. So for example, it's like if anyone calls you a bad name or insults you about the way you look or a certain thing, it's probably because that person feels insecure about those things about themselves. And I find that to be quite true, because I've even experienced that with myself. It's when you're not kind to yourself, of course you're never going to be kind to others. So not taking things personally is really, really key for me, especially because of the nature of what I do here on YouTube. A podcast that I've been really liking that kind of has to do with personal development and growth is Optimized Living Daily by Justin Malik, who's your narrator for all these. Okay, I'm gonna stop. If you listen to that podcast, you know that that's how he basically starts off every old podcast, OLD podcast. But basically it's just a podcast where Justin reads to us from the best personal development blogs on, you know, like how to be productive, or like 30 things to let go of. And I do a lot of driving here in LA. There's so much traffic. So I love listening to the podcast because it's like 10 minutes or less, and I always gain something new from it. A YouTube channel that's been my favorite, and I've been pretty much putting all of my friends on, is the School of Life, and they're a huge YouTube channel now. But I can't really explain what the YouTube channel is, but I'm gonna link some of the things that are, or I'm gonna link some of my favorite episodes down below. I really liked the Can Exes Be Friends one, the Purpose of Friendship. There's so many that I love, and I love the Hermocritus and Democritus one. I'm gonna link those all down below. I think it's just really fun. I get so much information and knowledge from it, and so well written. The man is so freaking eloquent. I don't know who produces it. I just recently started watching it towards the end of last year, but you guys should definitely check that out. We're going into beauty. So this product right here, I've been using for about a month and a half, and it has changed my life. This is the TLC Fambrew Glycolic Night Serum by Drunk Elephant, and I pretty much have the entire Drunk Elephant line. Like, I have like everything by them, but this is the one product that I literally and legitimately saw results overnight. What this is a AHA BHA blend, and I don't think you're supposed to use this every night. It's basically a chemical exfoliant serum, and what it does for me is I have closed comedones or comedonal acne, which is basically flesh-colored bumps that look like grains of sand under my skin. And a lot of you on Snapchat, when I was going on my acne journey kind of thing, were recommending me chemical exfoliant. Right now I'm on prescribed medication from the dermatologist, so I had to kind of, you know, put myself off of this, but basically, I would put this on my comedones, and literally the next day, my comedonal acne would sometimes become inflammatory, like actual zits, but this would highly, highly reduce it to a smaller, even like smaller grain of sand. And if you use this product, how often do you use it? It says that you shouldn't use it every night, I don't think, right? I don't know, it's a chemical exfoliant, so I feel like you're not supposed to use it every night, but at the time that I was using it, I would probably use it like 3 times a week. I love the airtight packaging on it. It's so bacteria resistant, or is that the right word? I don't know. And if you don't want to splurge on this, I would recommend getting a sample from Sephora, but they also have on their website, I think they also have like little drunk elephant travel sizes, which is significantly cheaper than, you know, the full size. So if you want to check out the whole line, that's how I started, and then I ended up with all of these. I'm a huge fan of K-Beauty also, and this is a product that I just heard about, I don't know, through the grapevine or something, but these are the Cosrx Clinical Skincare Acne Pimple Patch, and I talked about these or Joan talked about these in our collab video together. Wow, it's getting super bright. But basically what these are just pimple stickers that you place over your zit, and it won't totally get rid of cystic acne, but it will dramatically reduce it. And if you have a little acne that needs to be popped, this will bring all of the pus and the sebum, so gross, to the surface, and then when you peel off the sticker, you can like literally see the white stuff coming out of your zit. For me, I usually tend to pick at my skin, which is so awful, but if you just put a sticker on it, you cannot touch it, and the sticker itself is just doing its own job. So this is $5 off iHerb. This is a product that changed my life, and it looks really, really nasty right now. But it is this First Aid Beauty, I think, cleansing bar. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna have it right here or link down below, but I think it's only $14 for this bar of soap. And basically I was just bored one day. I wanted to clean my makeup brushes. I was using this for my face and hands because it removes makeup beautifully, and I was just lazy. I didn't want to get my brush foaming cleanser, so I just put my makeup brush on it and I swiped up and down, and I kid you not, oh my god, magic happened. This is amazing for removing makeup from your makeup brushes. It's the only thing I use right now, which is why it looks nasty. I don't use this for my face anymore. This works the same, if not better, than any beauty blender cleanser I've used. And I just wet this a little bit, and then I put my brush on it, and then I just swipe, and then I use my Sigma cleansing brush, and I just wipe it on there, and everything gets removed. It is insane. I also think this is a lot more affordable than the blender cleanser. I'm not too sure, but I just know this bar of soap lasts a long time, as bars of soaps do. Then I went on to Sephora and I went to go read the reviews to see if people knew that this did that, and surprisingly people do just buy it for cleansing their brushes. So if you are not on this, I told my assistant to get on this. Like, you need to get on this. This makes cleaning your brushes so much more accessible and so much more fun. Wow, the lighting on so good right now. Anyways, just use this to clean your makeup brushes. It's awesome. That's all I need to really say. So I think I'm done. That is all the stuff that changed my life in the course of 6 to 8 months, and everything really helped me out. If it didn't help you out, and if you just watch this video for fun, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this video was fun. Maybe this video was fun for you. Maybe not. I don't know. But these things really, really helped my life out. They improved my life drastically from a cleansing bar of soap to, you know, 3 books. I'm reading so many more books right now too, so hopefully I'll have a new video like this probably in the next 6 months. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much I have to go through, I guess. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this type of video, please give it a like, and if you want to hit subscribe, that'd be awesome. I really want to hit 500k by the end of the year, but I need to be more consistent, so I'm gonna work on that. But thank you. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.